Cynthia's Garden. I'm Cynthia. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is a warm, beautiful day. Um, I don't pay attention to the rules, so it's midday, and I got to do some things that you're not supposed to do midday. But I did come out earlier, and I watered, and I did some fertilizing. But I need to go check on my big garden, the one that got destroyed in the hailstorm. And I want to fertilize what's still down there. Picked some tomatoes this morning. I got a whole bag of goodies. Yum, yum. Come back and record later. I just did a little bit of watering and fertilizing. I gotta get back in and it's hot. Started some plants. Some celery, pink celery. Some bachelor buttons. Some yellow squash and some okra. Some marjoram. Some lettuce. I'm gonna keep this inside. And some basil. Look what's growing. I've already harvested 2 peppers out. And I've harvested all of my little tomatoes this morning. So I had a lot more. I just didn't have time to pull out my camera. I started some seeds. So since I'm going down to the main garden, I am taking this little squash plant that I've started. I'm going to plant some... I want to plant an artichoke. I've been trying to grow an artichoke, and every time I get it started, I can't get it to survive when it's time to plant. Man down. I fell. I think I might have twisted my ankle, but we're gonna push on. Now I'm gonna make it back up to the house. You get checked out, but since I'm down here, we'll go ahead and garden. I finally got it full of soil and ready to go. I was kind of waiting for a rain, and it did rain, to see how low it would go, to see if I needed to put any more soil down. But yeah. So in the back there, over here, I'm going to plant the artichoke seeds. And over here in this little corner, I'm going to plant the squash. Yeah. Okay. I feel better now. I don't know what this plant is. I'm trying to think what I planted down here. And it looks viney. I don't remember putting a sweet potato plant down here, but maybe I did. These look like a sweet potato plant. I pulled all the brassicas that were down here. And like I said, I pulled all the pepper plants because the roly-polies were taking them out. Took out all the starts I put in here. So indeterminate. But I still need to stake them. So I need to come down here with some stakes. They're bending over and they have a little bit damage from the hailstorm. I was waiting to see if they would bounce back, and it looked like they did. But I did take out that cucumber plant. It was in that corner. It was no point in me letting it hold on to it. This is my lemon balm. Of course, it took over. Once I pulled out the garlic, it took over. That's fine. But you know what? It is kind of staying in one area. I think I'm going to get a board to see if I can keep it in one section. Because it's fine. I just talked to somebody about coming to get some this weekend. My other, just as I suspected, I pulled the other zucchini plant. But this one here on this corner is taken off. So until the other that I have inside germinating and the one I just brought out, that takes off, that will hold us. The harvest that I got on the plant that I pulled will hold me until either that one produces or until, if this one here wants to do anything. This is the yellow crookneck one here. The other one that I pulled, and that one over there is a yellow zucchini. All right, I'm gonna go back up. Oh, I thank God there was nothing in that grass, because me sprained my ankle. This camera. And my boots. Not that that matters, but although I think it did stop me from hurting myself too much. Look at this plant. I believe this is that Hubbard acorn squash. It just took over this bed, which is fine, because Roly Poly's was taking out everything I was planting in there too. So, but I don't see any fruit. That's my problem. I don't see any fruit. You see the holes from the hailstorms in the leaves, but they'll rebound. Mother Nature will take care of what needs to rebound. This is going out. This is a cucumber. I'm gonna pull this. I have enough cucumbers for now. I came over here this morning and pulled a lot of cherry tomatoes. And yeah, my kids took over my deck with their pool. So right now I'm just using the water to water my plants. And actually, let me finish doing that real quick, because right over here, I have the onions in. And when I pull the onions, I put in a basil, pepper, watermelon, and the asparagus is still there. I actually see 2 asparagus that I'm gonna go pull. This bed has a hodgepodge of things. This is a big one. Well, a thick one, not big, but thick. I got a squash plant over here. I knew I threw a bunch of plants over here. I see I still have weeds over here, but it's not as bad as it was. I've been trying to stay on top of the weeds over here. You know what I do with my weeds? I set them right there. I let the sun burn them, and I compost it. That bed over there every year, and I don't. I didn't this year. So yeah, look at the pretty hydrangeum blooms. Aren't they beautiful? The bees, it's like a yellow jacket, and they're enjoying it. Enjoy, my friends. And then pollinate my squash plant over there when you finish. This is pretty. No, I'm not going to walk over there, because I probably don't need to be walking on my ankle the way that, you know. And if I didn't sprain it, it's probably bruised. So I probably just need to sit my butt down for a little bit. Oh my goodness. I told you, gotta be careful when you're gardening by yourself. You got a man down situation and you ain't got nobody to come get you. Well, I'll have somebody to come get me, but it would take a little minute. Oh my goodness, that was funny. I may share the footage, I may not, who knows. I'm a type person, I have a weird sense of humor, so I can laugh at things and I can laugh at myself. And I know when I look back at this footage, it's gonna be comical. So I don't know if I'm gonna post that online. But I'm gonna at least laugh at myself. That was funny. That's what I get for trying to do too much. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, friends. Take my little asparagus harvest. I think we'll make up asparagus. Ooh, a tomato, cucumber, and asparagus salad. Mmm. Yeah, sounds good. That's what I'm doing.